If we are going to have crypto and we are going to have crypto that holds these sort of decentralized, credibly neutral, censorship-resistant properties of money, you need a mechanism by which people can use it and custodian themselves, right? So if we just say we're going to have crypto and this can be this, gold-like sort of financial settlement system, and we're still dependent on all the banks effectively to like give us access to that, we've lost all of those properties, right? So for crypto to maintain the properties, people actually have to use crypto. They have to actually hold crypto in their own wallets. So one of the big problems is we have these seed phrases. These seed phrases are very cumbersome, and they don't provide a good UI UX experience. The interesting thing that I realized is that cryptocurrency systems are actually far more similar to credit cards than they are different, right? So if you take like a normal credit card today, it has a little chip in it, right? That chip has a private key. That private key is signing a transaction that says like this account wants to move this much money to that account. And the only difference here now is the sort of serialization of that transaction and where it goes, right? With Visa, MasterCard, it goes to a database that's held by Visa or MasterCard. But with a blockchain, it just goes to a blockchain. But the UI UX portion of it and the interaction at the individual point is actually technologically or can technologically be almost identical. It's just we got to build the tooling for it. So the idea with GridPlus is, well, what that means is I can take a seed phrase and abstract it to a credit card, like a chip card. And you have to make a custom terminal because terminals don't currently support, this type of interface, but then you can plug it into an interface, and anybody that can use a debit card now can effectively have a seed phrase and use it because like they understand how to have a card, they understand how to have a PIN. So even if I have, a 65-year-old mother who, our mother-in-law from China, she knows how to use a debit card, even though she might not get the complexities of Bitcoin. That's great because like if I can get her to that point where she can interact in a similar format, we've removed that barrier to adoption, right? And I can just say that is like a prepaid debit card. That's all you need to know. It's a prepaid debit card with a PIN, and you can stick it in a terminal, put in your PIN, and spend. So now it has exactly the UI UX experience that money has. So at GridPlus, I was building the cards and the device to make a wallet that has a similar experience to the current financial system so that you get more broad adoption. But in doing that, what I realized is the fundamental limitations of these systems still were the blockchains. Because the throughput is so limiting that even if you create this like great interface, because no chain can handle real transaction volume, it's like all for naught.